My name is Clara Towson, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
I am Francisca George, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Susan Leemans, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom. Yeah.
My name is Zainab Sammaz, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hey guys, my name is Sasha Vickery, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hi, my name is Lloyd Harris, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Jan Faria, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Yes.
Take one. Well done.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Paulini, and I'm a friend of the show.
Wow, Jasmine, you got it in one time.
Ready? Play.
Hello, welcome to this watch along for this third round match between Félix Auger-Aliassime and Michael Zheng. It is just getting underway on center court with Auger-Aliassime serving first. Honestly, sneaky good center court match, I think. I definitely wasn't expecting this to get such high billing, especially with Sinner also playing today, and he got court 1. So very interesting order of play. But yeah, I honestly think this is a good matchup. I think it's, a good experience for someone like Michael Zheng, who just graduated from college, doesn't have that much pro experience, to now be playing on center court against the number 3 seed at Wimbledon. So bit of a jump, but yeah, should be a good experience for him. And honestly, I think this can be competitive. I mean, if I have to predict the outcome right now, I'm saying Auger-Aliassime in straight sets, but I'd love to be wrong. I really would. As Auger-Aliassime had the forehand for a hold to love. Oh, and on court number 1, Claire Liu just took the second set over Coco Gauff. Coco Gauff served for the match and had 3 match points on return. So very disappointing set loss there. We will be keeping an eye on that third set. Wow, I thought she had that. I really did. I thought Coco was playing very well. But yeah, that's going to 3. And Auger-Aliassime takes the first game pretty easily. Good hold there. Yeah, for Michael Zheng, I mean, the key here is serving well, because if you go down a break or 2, you start playing less confident tennis. So I think getting some early holds will be very helpful for him. But yeah, it's been a pretty calm day at Wimbledon, I'd say. I mean, a lot of the crazy stuff happened before I woke up, honestly. Like the Bencic-Kalinskaya third set tiebreak. That was at like 4 a.m. So the plight of being on the West Coast during Wimbledon, unfortunately. We also had Safiullin taking out Fonseca So that was big in straight sets too. I did not see that coming. I never would have predicted that. Tommy Paul is out, lost in 4 sets to Hurkacz, and Medvedev is out. So Sinner's quarter just got a whole lot easier, which I mean, I think he could have handled it anyways, but Medvedev out is big, I think. Because if this holds and it's Sinner against Struff or Hurkacz in the quarters, I think that is a very favorable matchup for him either way. And anything is a favorable matchup for him, but now even more so. Michael Zheng up 30 love in his first service game here. Let's see what else happened today. Iva Jovic took out Alexandrova, a revenge match from when they played at the US Open. I think that was Jovic's first Grand Slam, and she either served for the match or she was up. I don't quite remember, but Alexandrova won, so Jovic got her revenge. And she will play Pegula in the 4th round, which should be a great match. Honestly, all of the WTA 4th rounds that got set up today are very good. Sabalenka Osaka, again, second Grand Slam in a row. Kind of a terrible draw for Osaka to get Sabalenka in the 4th round again. But Osaka's been playing very, very well, so I'm curious to see what she can do there. We've also got Krejcikova and Mukova playing each other in the 4th round, which, I mean, that whole section has just been check-on-check violence, so I guess we'll see which check will come through and plays, I believe, the winner of Osaka and Sabalenka. Yeah, that's what it is. So that is a very fun section. Yeah, good hold for Michael Zheng to get things started. Yeah, like I said, I feel like having that sort of service game, especially at the beginning of the match, is very, very important for him. And yeah, good to see him coming out so well in such a big moment. I know Andy Roddick on his podcast has talked about how the first walk onto center court is just like you can't even prepare yourself for that experience. So this is his first time on center court, and like at the outset, he seems to be handling the pressure very, very well. So 1-1 in the first, 2 easy holds. And the third set is starting between Coco Gauff and Liu, with Liu serving a 15-all right now. So curious to see how that will go, because Coco, I mean, she got out of quite the jam in her second round against Sierra. Sierra served for the match, and she was up 7-4 in that deciding tiebreak. So see if Coco can pull off one of her usual crazy wins again, as Auger-Aliassime double faults to start this game. Every time I watch his matches here, I'm just like so distracted by the haircut. It's so bad. It's really bad. It just doesn't suit him at all. But he hasn't dropped a set yet, so I don't know. Maybe it was the magic haircut he needed or something. I mean, it worked for Alcaraz at the US Open last year. He also had a horrible, horrible buzz cut, and then he won the tournament. So maybe that's the key. But I hope this isn't a trend. I feel like very few players can pull off that look. Yeah, there it is on the screen. It's just, I don't know. And like, it's not like he has long hair usually. I just don't think it works. And it's a little distracting. I can't lie. Auger-Aliassime running around his backhand as usual, but it works there as he hits some great inside out forehands to go up 30-15. Wonder how many backhands will we see Felix hit in this match? Probably not that many. He usually avoids that side. Yep, there he goes again. Runs around his backhand, hits a great inside in forehand down the line. If it works, it works. But I don't know, I always find it funny because you got like Felix, Casper Ruud, Matteo Berrettini, all these players who just do not want to hit their backhand. Tsitsipas is another one. They just do not want to hit their backhand under any circumstance, which I find funny. And they will run around it. Like, some of the runarounds are so egregious, they'll go all the way into the doubles alley to hit a forehand. And at a certain point, it's like, the backhand can't be that bad. Like, you're a professional tennis player. Oh, Coco Gauff breaks to start that third set. Not sure if that'll hold. Curious to see if she can consolidate here. I feel like her matches tend to have a lot of breaks in them. Oh, and it is another double fault from Félix. Some early missed serves, but sometimes you just got to get into the rhythm of your serve. That's a good serve there. And inside out forehand for the winner again. Félix holds for 2-1. It is a good inside out forehand, so I understand why he runs around his backhand all the time. Let's see. We had Djokovic win today over Rinderknecht. Honestly, I thought that was going to go to 5. I was watching the fourth set this morning, and I was like, this might get a little complicated, but Djokovic played so well in that fourth set tiebreak. I mean, his serve was, like, it was basically untouchable. He was hitting all his spots so well. And, like, Rinderknecht played well in that tiebreak, just wasn't enough. And that match point, if you haven't seen the match point, do yourself a favor, just find a video of it, because that was a great match point. But yeah, Djokovic through, where he will not have to play Fonseca again. He will play Safiullin. I'm sure I feel like on grass, he probably would have beaten Fonseca. Like, their last match at the French Open, it was clay. You need your legs a little more. So I think Djokovic still would have been the favorite in that match, but now he's even more the favorite. But I mean, watch out for Safiullin. He's on quite the run. He beat Andrei Rublev in the first round in a 14-12 fifth set tiebreak. And then in the second round, he also won a fifth set tiebreak. I can't remember who it was against. Van de Zandschulp, who's not an easy out at all, and now he beats Fonseca in straight sets. So watch out, Djokovic. This this could get complicated. Michael Zheng serving now. Redirecting his forehand very well. Wins the point, comes to the net, but doesn't have to hit a volley. Yeah, he's just running Félix all over the court. And yeah, like I said, very, very solid redirecting of his forehand. It looked very, very natural. And some great serving so far from him. I mean, his first serve percentage is 33%, but it's also his second service game, so I'm not putting much stock in that. From the eye test, he's serving very well so far. Goes down the tee. Oh, and a drop shot on the +1, and it worked very well. Félix didn't even get close to it. I feel like you don't see that much. A +1 drop shot. 40 love now. And unreturned serve down the tee for a hold to love. Very good start for Zheng. And Coco Gauff holds for 2 love, so she consolidates that break. Just needs to keep serving well, but it is not always that easy with Coco Gauff. But on return, I'm sure she can also continue to do some damage. I mean, Liu, her serve is fine. It's not like it doesn't bail her out of trouble that much, so if Coco's feeling it, then I think she can definitely go up another break, but let's see. Felix serving now at 15 love. Serve goes, I think, just long, but that was very well placed if it had gone in, right on the corner, out wide. And he goes for the same spot and gets the unreturned. It's always so interesting to me when players miss a first serve and they either go to the same spot or a different spot. Like, I do wonder what the mentality is for that. And like what kind of mental games are going on. Like, okay, maybe he'll think I'm going the other way, but I'll just go the same way. Now he goes down the tee and gets the unreturned. I feel like that deuce side serve down the tee is always very effective for a lot of players. Because I guess, you're serving most of the time to the backhand, which, tends to be the weaker side for most players. Obviously, you have your exceptions. And there is a hole to love for Felix. Very straightforward service games so far. It is 3-2, and the match has been 14 minutes. So we are breezing by. Yeah, and Coco Gauff, just keeping an eye on that third set, is troubling Liu on return. Definitely would be good for her to get an insurance break because it is Coco Gauff. But even if she doesn't, she can definitely still win this match. She's up a break. And she was serving well from what I saw in that second set. So, yeah, she just had that bad service game when she was serving for the match. And she had match points. So she was right there. And she's still right there. But yeah, Michael Zheng handling the moment very well. He's, last couple of years, he's mostly played college tennis. 2-time NCAA singles champion. This year, I think he played a 3-setter in every match in that tournament, and he won it. Had a bit of a dip in level in the spring, honestly. I actually got to see him in person at the University of Michigan in February. It was really weird because he had just played in the Australian Open, and then it was like this random Saturday in February, and there he was at the Michigan tennis facility. It was very odd, and he lost. But throughout his 4-year career at Columbia, he was one of the best players in college tennis, and it is no surprise to anyone that he is having immediate professional success. He's qualified for every Grand Slam this year. I don't know if he can get his ranking high enough to automatically qualify for the US Open. Maybe, I'm not sure, because the entry list is so soon. Like, there's just no time to get your ranking up in between Wimbledon and the US Open. But he'll definitely be in qualifying at the very least. But actually, he would have had a chance to win a main draw wildcard because since he won the NCAA tournament, he qualified for the wildcard playoff among college tennis players, but decided not to. It was a couple weeks ago, and he wanted to prepare for Wimbledon, and clearly this decision has paid off. So it was Sebastian Gorsny, who just graduated from Texas, who got that men's wildcard. But yeah, Michael Zheng, he could have played there, chose not to, and I think that's a decision that is paying off. But serving under a bit of pressure here at 15:30, second serve. Oh, gets the lucky net cord. I think that's not up, but it doesn't matter because Zheng Forehand into the open court. Definitely very lucky net court there. I feel like there have been some very pivotal net courts in this tournament. I was watching another recent college graduate, Oliver Tarvet, against Rinderknecht in the first round, and the net was like part of Rinderknecht's game at a certain point. He got so many lucky net courts, and I mean, he won that match on his own merit, obviously. But there were times where I was like, this is getting ridiculous. Feels like the net is on his side. Great second serve there from Zheng, gets the unreturned. Great first serve. And Felix has to hit a backhand, goes for a slice, and the slice goes into the net. So Zheng holds for 3-all. Still has not been any break points, has not even been any deuce. So this set is flying by as Coco Gauff holds for 3-1 in that third set. And if Gauff wins, she will be playing Belinda Bencic. That has become a pretty good rivalry lately. Honestly, they've played a lot since like the start of 2025, I think, and yeah, it's been a solid rivalry. They've played some good matches. Feels like that one will be very close if that is the matchup and Coco Gauff comes through this third set. Ooh, great point there. Zheng gets to a pretty good drop shot, but Felix gets the volley back pretty handily into the open court. I feel like we haven't seen too many long rallies in this match yet, so that was a good one. Yeah, much shorter exchange there for Felix to go up 30-love. Feels like we may be getting another another quick service game here, but you never know. Goes for the T serve, the deuce side T serve, as usual, but goes just wide. And does it again, goes for the same spot. Great forehand from Zheng, and he gets the error from Felix. Zheng's forehand has been, I mean, both forehands have been firing in this match. I'd love to see a backhand to backhand rally, just to see how it would go. I don't think that's going to happen because if they got into a backhand to backhand rally, someone would run around it to find their forehand. But it would be fun. Another T serve from Felix gets the unreturned for 40-15. Speaking of interesting backhand rallies, we have Berrettini and Dimitrov tomorrow. I think that'll be a great match. Very different play styles. Obviously, Berrettini is one of those players I mentioned, runs around his backhand all the time. But he has a really good backhand slice actually on grass, and obviously Dimitrov has that as well. So yeah, should be a very good match. For Berrettini, I mean, if he's serving well, like there's not much many people can do on this surface because his serve is just so sharp here. So I think we'll see a couple tie breaks. With Berrettini, tiebreaks are a little inevitable. He did play 4 tiebreaks against Wawrinka in the first round. But yeah, Dimitrov playing well, returning big serves because he beat Mensik yesterday, which, pretty big upset. Mensik, he just made the semifinals at the French Open. It's kind of been, at the French Open, it was very much like, okay, all the next gen guys, they're here. It's their time. And then here, they kind of all lost pretty early. So yeah, a bit of an unfortunate tournament for them. You had Fonseca, Hadar losing today, Mensik losing yesterday. But they're young. They'll figure it out. And especially on grass, like, it's so hard to have success on grass immediately. Like, not everyone is Carlos Alcaraz. It's tough to figure out your game on that surface. But Michael Zheng doing pretty well with not much grass experience. So yeah, let's see how he does here with some scoreboard pressure now for sure, because you get broken in this game, all of a sudden you're being served out for the set. But starts off well with an unreturned. And just going back to that third set on court 1, clearly held to keep it to 1 break. Very impressive because, Coco Gauff is so good on return. And when she has that scoreboard advantage, I feel like she plays even more free. So good on Liu to keep holding there. And Zheng continuing to serve extremely well. Up 30 love. And there's an ace out wide on the deuce side. It was very well angled. I mean, Félix didn't even touch that. Didn't even have a chance of touching it, honestly, and he leaped out to get it. So serving at 40 love now. It's a great serve, but Félix gets it back. Oof. Zheng had the overhead, but didn't do quite enough with it. Félix got can't really call it a passing shot if Zheng got a racket on it, but I guess kind of a passing shot. And Zheng hits the volley into the net. Yeah, what do you call that shot? I don't know. So serving now at 40-15. First serve goes long, very, very long. Second serve goes for the body serve. He's targeting Félix's backhand a bit and then pulls him out wide and gets that forehand inside and down the line. So another great hold from Michael Zheng. Playing very, very well. Honestly, I would, like I said at the beginning of this, Félix in 3 for sure. But honestly, I'm not sure now. I mean, I guess we'll have to see how this set ends. Because you can always get the situation where, you play a really competitive set against a top player, and then you lose. That's got to be demoralizing, maybe makes you a little frustrated to play a little worse. But Michael Zheng is not someone who gets easily frustrated in his matches, which is something you need against a top player like Félix. Wow, these first serve points won stats are quite something. Félix has won 93% of first serve points, and Michael Zheng has won 80% of first serve points. Would not be surprised if we see a couple tie breaks in this match. Oh, Félix dumps a volley into the net. Had a lot of open court there. Yeah, just angled it too far down. I see what he was going for, though, just trying to get it in the front of the court because Zheng was so far back. Do I think Michael is going to get 2 break points? I don't know. Serve quality is very high from Félix. But Michael Zheng, it's now 15:30 on Félix's serve, so maybe you are a little clairvoyant. Maybe he will get 2 break points here. And unforced error count, very interesting. Félix with 9, Zheng with 5. As Félix serving with a little bit of scoreboard pressure now. Goes for the serve out wide. Oof, Zheng salvages that forehand. And it was that backhand exchange I was talking about earlier, and Zheng just kind of tried to redirect it, but just dumped that backhand into the net for 30 all. And yeah, forehand quality definitely much higher than backhand quality in this match. Still scoreboard pressure, but yeah, Félix starts to dig himself out of that hole with 30 all. Goes for out wide on the first serve, but it is long. More down the tee with the second serve. Zheng gets the net cord, and Félix, his approach forehand goes long, so Michael Zheng will have the first break point of this match. Would be huge if he can break here, because then he will be serving for the set. And as we've seen, his serve is really solid today. So let's see if Félix can save this break point. Yes, he can. Ace down the tee. Not even a question. Saves the break point, and we have our first deuce of the match. This is certainly the longest game so far. Yeah, kind of crazy that we're already at 4 all. I feel like the match just started. Ooh. Michael Zheng with the reverse drop shot. He kind of hit this slice pass thing. That was an excellent shot. Just catches the line. And it was a little too, I guess, strange for Félix to volley back. Like, I don't know how you get a volley on that shot. So another break point for Michael Zheng. He did indeed get 2 break points. So good job in the chat for everyone who predicted that. He goes for the tee again, but just wide. So second serve here. Goes for the body serve, and Michael Zheng's return goes long, so back to deuce. But for people who did break, Coco Gauff just went up a double break for 5-2, and she will serve for the match again. So her second chance to serve for the match. Yeah, I will keep an eye on that to see if she can serve it out this time. First serve from Félix goes long. Tried to go down the tee again. I feel like down the tee is the move on the deuce side, just considering the forehand of Zheng is much stronger than the backhand, as he goes for the forehand return there. Oof, and it is Félix with that inside-in forehand, absolutely wicked, right into the corner for his first game point of this service game. And this would be a great hold because obviously you don't get broken, but also now you get that scoreboard pressure of being up 5-4 with a less experienced player serving. That's definitely a position that Félix wants to be in. And Zheng's backhand sails long, so Félix holds, saves 2 break points, and is up 5-4, still on serve. Yeah, that was a great hold. Great serving. Played those rallies very smartly, I thought. And that inside-out forehand, it's killer. I understand why he runs around his backhand all the time, because the inside-out forehand is his best shot. Yeah, it's his best shot, just straight up. So now Michael Zheng serving to stay in the set at 4-5. Just got to keep up that serve quality, but obviously different with the scoreboard pressure. Coco Gauff serving for that match, 15 all. And she does have the insurance break, so even if she gets broken here, she will have another chance to serve out the match. Always good to be up a double break. And yeah, this will be the last match of the day. Feels like today was pretty calm compared to some of the last couple days we've had. Especially yesterday with the Dimitrov Mensik upset ending the day. And I mean, this could get crazy. Who knows? But yeah. You know who has not played any chaotic matches, which is a shocker? That is Alejandro Davidovich Fokina. Has not dropped a set. He will play the winner of this match, and I feel like winning that title has made him play so much better. Like he finally did it, and now he's truly playing his best tennis here at Wimbledon. And I mean, could have been a tough match today, could have been a tough match in the second round, and it just wasn't. Good start for Zheng, getting that first point. Every time one of them gets a backhand, I'm like, oh no. The backhand quality in this match is not there. It's just not. But that's okay, because their forehands are both really good. So we're seeing a lot of inside-out forehands. And great serve there from Zheng, gets the unreturned. Serving extremely well. It says on here his first serve percent is only 52, but I don't think that's true. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe I'm overhyping his serve a little bit. I'm getting into a bit of a rally here. And Zheng with the inside out forehand to Felix's backhand, and I don't think I need to say what happened then. So 40 love now for Michael Zheng. And it is an ace down the tee. Scoreboard pressure? What scoreboard pressure? None for Michael Zheng. 5 all. And Coco Gauff has won it. 6-3, 6-7, 6-2. Did not have to be that complicated. She served for the match at 5-4 or 5-3 in the second set, I believe, and had match points on return in that next game. So definitely did not need to be 3 sets, but it's Coco Gauff. So of course it was going to be 3 sets. And she gets the win to match her best ever result at Wimbledon of 4th round. And she'll be playing Belinda Bencic. So Coco Gauff will be looking to make her first Wimbledon quarterfinal, which feels crazy because like grass is definitely her worst surface, but she's had success at Wimbledon before, and it's crazy to think that there's the slam she hasn't made a quarterfinal at. So her next chance will be here against Bencic, which should be a pretty good match. Like I said, they have a great matchup, a great rivalry, and Bencic very comfortable on grass. I think she made semis last year at Wimbledon. I think that's right. Yeah, she did, and she lost to Iga, I remember now. And she just had a very gutsy win over Kalinskaya today. So yeah, should be a very good match. Last time Coco Gauff was in the 4th round of Wimbledon, she lost to Emma Navarro. That was in 2024. That was a good match too. But yeah, this is a great run for Goff after losing in the first round last year and then, losing to Badosa in Berlin this year. So yeah, great win. And this is officially the only match on and will be the last match of the day as Felix goes up 30-love in this service game. And to answer your question, Matthew, I have no idea what happened to Tien. I know he did post a photo from the hospital, so I hope he's okay. I mean, the post seemed pretty lighthearted from what I could tell, so I think he's okay. But yeah, disappointing Wimbledon for him, I'm sure. But, on to North American hardcourt, that's, place where he can thrive. I mean, I feel like he can thrive on any surface, honestly, but, now he'll be, playing some home tournaments. So hopefully he's okay health-wise. And Felix serving 40-love. We're back to our zippy service games. We had one with deuce, and they were like, and that's enough. Unless Zheng can have a very good in-game comeback here. Zheng getting Felix. Oh, he hit a very, very deep forehand to Felix's backhand, which was a recipe for disaster, as Felix tried to slice it and just ended up kind of slicing it like back to himself. It was a very strange point. So serving 40-15 now. And he goes down the tee for that unreturned. Tee serve on the deuce side is like the money shot in this match right now, because you're serving to the backhand return. And I think that's just a strong serve point for both of them. So yeah, Felix with the scoreboard pressure again, but we saw Zheng deal with that very casually in his last service game. And Vanch is here, so I will add him. Oh, he added himself. Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Sweet. I feel like I got here just in time for a potential tiebreak.
Yes, I would be shocked if this doesn't go to a tiebreak. There has been one service game that went to deuce, and everything else has been just a complete blitz.
Right. Zheng also had a break point, right? To potentially serve.
Yeah, he had 2 break points at 4-all, but did not convert them. And Felix has had 0 break points so far, which I didn't really expect that. Like, Zheng has been serving very well, doesn't seem to be daunted by playing on center court at all.
Right. Yeah, we saw him take out Sebastian Korda in the first round of AO on a pretty big stage, so I feel like he's... Oh, and also Nori in the first round. That was huge.
Yeah, that was a huge win. 5th set tiebreak. That was a crazy match.
Yeah. And I believe this might be the last match happening. I mean, unless Coco didn't close it. Coco closed it out.
Yeah,
right?
Coco closed it out. She served it out at 5-2. So this is the only match left of the day. Yeah, no, Coco didn't have to be that long, but it was. But she won, so.
Yep, it only gets tougher from there. I mean, that section of the draw is just brutal, the top half of the women's.
Yeah, she's playing Bencic now, and she'll play the winner of Pegula and Jovic, so stacked section.
Yeah.
Honestly, the whole top half, because you have Sabalenka, Osaka, and then Mukova,
Krejcikova, yeah. And they haven't played yet against each other, which is crazy.
They've never played each other? Wow.
Or I mean, I think they played in like an ITF in 2018, which is like kind of not very relevant. So
Wow, I'm excited. I'm excited for all of these matchups, honestly.
Yeah, same. I mean, we've seen Osaka and Sabalenka like 3 times this year.
Yeah.
But I feel like this Naomi on grass, the last couple of weeks, it's like by far the best she's looked on the surface, and she seems to
Oh,
be
for
moving
sure.
really well. And I was
Yeah,
a
I mean,
little bit worried for her tournament after the foot issue that she had in the final against Bohova, but it
yeah,
seems to be fine. So
yeah,
hopefully
she's
not a
playing. I think
concern.
this is already her best Wimbledon run ever. So
Yep.
nothing to lose. She's playing very well. I don't know. I hope she can get the win over Sabalenka because she's lost her so many times this season, even though
Yeah.
she's played so well in all those matches. So I hope
Mhm.
she can get the win this time.
Right. What else?
Some game
Yeah.
points for Zheng to take this to a tiebreak, which he should be able to. And if it does, oh, actually, this set's been pretty long. It's been going by so fast. I assumed it was short, but really isn't.
Yeah, about a quarter of an hour.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense. Oof. The backhand quality in this match, it hurts.
Yeah, that's the one shot for FAA that's just I feel like it'll never be elite, unfortunately. I mean,
Yeah.
he's managed. I think last year he was doing really well in the second half, just like slicing a lot, hitting a lot down the line as much as he
Yeah.
could.
But Zhang holds, so we will get a first set tiebreak.
Yes.
Which, not surprising, just considering the trends of this set. Mostly easy service holds, except that one where Felix faced a couple break points. I honestly have no idea who's going to win this tiebreak. I don't have a prediction.
Me neither. Maybe Zhang slightly has returned better this match. I mean, so far, but we know that can change in the breaker. And it's just
Pagula and Fritz are going all the way. If that happened, I'd be so happy if that happened. I don't think it will, but
yeah,
that would be so wonderful.
Especially because they both made the slam final together. 2024
Yeah.
would just be like kind of a.
It would be a full circle moment. No, nothing would bring me more joy. But unfortunately,
Yes.
I don't think that's happening.
Two of the best in press conferences as well.
Yes. Oh, I'm sure they'd have a great like post Grand Slam winning speech.
Right.
But
Oh, and Zhang shanks that forehand. So
Felix gets the early mini break. And I mean, considering how serve dominated this set has been, I feel like getting that mini break is pretty crucial.
Mm-hmm.
Ghosty, your 7-love tiebreak prediction is not looking so good here.
Yeah, I believe that's also long.
Yep,
so
backhand sails long. So that is 2 mini breaks for Felix. Zhang just hasn't started this tiebreak very well in the rallies.
Yeah. The winner of this to play Davidovich Fokina in round 4. So
yeah, which I mean, Davidovich Fokina has been on quite the roll.
Yeah.
Hasn't dropped a set, got his first title.
He legit might be the only one to make the 4th round when it's all said and done without dropping a set. Just crazy. Well, we'll see. There's all those matches tomorrow, but like.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see tomorrow. Who hasn't dropped a set yet? I don't think Fritz has dropped a set.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, Taylor might join him, but he's playing Sonigo. Yeah. So.
Yeah,
maybe.
Sonigo could take a set.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. Could be a 4-setter there, but.
I'm trying to think of who else hasn't dropped a set. Zverev did. Tiafoe did.
Yeah.
I think Bublik did.
Bublik did. Yeah, he went 5 in the first round.
Oh right, yeah, against Kokkinakis, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might just be Fritz.
Yeah, and then honestly, like, yeah, and then obviously Djokovic in
Oh,
7-11.
I think Lehechka hasn't dropped a set yet.
Oh yeah.
5-love for Felix.
Oh.
This has been a bit of a shocking start considering how the set has gone.
Maybe Ghosty has gone for a reverse jinx.
Oh, Ghosty, you might have reverse jinxed it.
Yeah.
Zheng needs this point. You do not want to go into the changeover down 6-love. Misses the first serve.
Oh, misses
Comes
the
into the
volley.
net. Oh, and misses the volley. So he will go into the changeover down 6-love. That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. I mean, you've done so much in this set. You served so well, had break points, and then in the tiebreak, it all just kind of falls apart. It is a tough moment.
Yeah.
But it is one set of potentially 5, so who knows?
Yes. And I guess it's 8 p.m. there, so I wonder what they'll do with the roof at some point. They might have to shut it.
I assume they'll close it after this set, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, yesterday we saw Grigor saying that you should like close the roof well, at least get it a little bit closer while the play is still going on instead of like stopping play and then waiting 15 minutes. And then here at Wimbledon, they have it a little different because of the lights and the air conditioning. They need to have the aircon on so that the humidity doesn't like ruin the grass and stuff.
Yeah, I saw that too. I mean, Grigor just like I understand because
yeah, I totally understand his
does not want to
frustration.
get injured.
Especially last year, like that was.
No, we don't talk about last year.
No, but like the way he won yesterday, I feel like it's impossible not to be like overjoyed for him because.
Yeah, I'm so happy for him. I'm so sad that the match between him and Berrettini is a 3rd round. Like what? They both deserve to go so much further.
Yeah, and they both got such a good slice that says so low, and like it's so rare to have 2 players on the ATP who slice that much, and who are like, it's like a 90s match without the quick points and just a lot of slicing. Yeah,
Felix takes the first set with an ace, 7-1 in the tiebreak. So not exactly 7-love for Zheng. Sorry, Ghosty.
Yes.
So that is the first set in the books. I assume they're gonna close the roof now.
Yeah, I assume this will help Michael's ranking quite a lot.
Yeah, let me see where he is in the live rankings.
He's still fresh off of graduating from Columbia and 2-time NCAA champ.
Yep, he's up to 118 in the live rankings. If he were to win today, he would go up to 105.
Okay, so you're nearing like, Grand Slam main draw cutoff.
Yeah. I mean, he's qualified for every slam this year, but I'm sure he'd love to not have to play qualifying at the US Open. But I don't know if he can make the
unless he gets a wild card, maybe.
Maybe.
Wild card. But the wild card situation right now at the majors, it's like
yeah, I wouldn't ask about wild cards if I was a pro tennis player. I don't want to stay out of that drama.
Right.
Yeah, tough first set loss. But now Zheng will lead serve. So now he gets the scoreboard pressure if he can hold. But yeah, curious to see how he'll respond because that's obviously a very frustrating way to lose a set. But, he's someone who doesn't seem to get frustrated very easily.
Yeah, he has quite a poker face. So it feels like he can.
Yeah, he should be able to bounce back here. But
just
let's see.
Forget about the tiebreak. Pretend it never happened.
Yeah, it never happened. That's also the good thing about best of 5 is like it's not like, okay, if I lose one more set, I'm done. You have some room to breathe.
Yeah.
And I guess they're not closing the roof.
Doesn't look
it.
like it. Yeah.
I mean, it looks pretty light out there, so.
Mm.
And I know that's why the outer courts get suspended.
Right.
But yeah, no outer courts suspended today.
Yeah, today was pretty smooth sailing in terms of getting all the
Mhm.
matches done on the outside courts. And
Yeah. Yeah, I think yesterday was too. It was the couple days before that where things. Oh, they are closing the roof. It's just going really slow.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. I guess tomorrow we have quite a lot of good matches to look forward to.
Yeah. Oh my god, the lineup. If I had center court tickets tomorrow, I'd be like jumping for joy.
Yeah, it's excellent.
Yeah, because on center court you have Swiatek and Iala opening the day, and then Anisimova and Madison Keys, and then Dimitrov Berrettini. So those are all should be great matches.
Yeah.
Very excited. Might wake
I'm
up
really-
at 5:30 in the morning to watch.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to watch Ella Swiatek.
Yeah. I was praying that would be like the second or the third match, but
Yeah.
no. So RIP my sleep schedule, I guess. Such is Grand Slams.
Yes, feel a little better than Roland Garros for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, Roland Garros, I was waking up early. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
And
they
I
would
mean,
always
the
schedule all the women's matches in the beginning and kind of
It
get
was
them out of the
so
way.
annoying.
And they would.
Oh my god, they didn't even like alternate.
Yeah, and they would all be at like 2 in the morning, and I'd be like,
Mhm.
"Jeez, yeah, no."
Yeah, that was really annoying. Yeah, I'm excited for
Yeah.
the US Open when everything happens when I'm awake. The roof is closing very, very slowly. Kind of crawling.
Yeah. Good opportunity for maybe. Oh wait, and Zizou Bergs as well to get to the second week after winning his first title.
Mhm.
So he takes on Arthur Ferry tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, Bergs and Davidovich Fokina. They've both been like that first title is everything they need.
Yeah,
Bergs and
Bergs-
Davidovich Fokina. That's the Wimbledon final. You heard it here first.
Yeah, and they both. Yeah, I guess they would both if they both got to the second week right after winning. That's crazy. And Bergs also had to play Humbert twice in like 2 days. Or
Yeah. And he won in 5 sets in the first round.
yeah.
Yeah. We've also got Kabali against Kachanov tomorrow.
Mhm.
I'm gonna predict that goes 5.
Yeah, good prediction because
But
Kabali
let's
has been up and down. I mean, James Duckworth was playing some good ball sometimes. And
Yeah.
then,
But Kabali
Mhm.
also got breadsticked in the first round by Navoni on grass, which is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Kabali is he's so good, but like sometimes I watch him and I'm like, what is happening? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Oh my
He's
gosh.
so inconsistent.
All the early losses he had in between his like amazing runs. That's the
Yep.
Kabali experience.
It's like he'll win a title and then he'll lose in the first round of the next 3 tournaments and then he'll make a final.
Yeah.
And that's just how he is. But I hope he can make a good run here. I mean, I think the match against Kashnov will be tough, but he can definitely win it.
Mhm.
And like there's honestly there's a world where he makes another slam final here.
There's a lot of opportunity in that bottom half, especially.
Mhm.
We'll see what happens with that whole Fritz Tiafoe Zverev like
Yeah.
section, but
I'm pulling for Fritz so hard here. I just want him to have a good run.
yeah, I mean, and then I guess there's also Tiafoe Bublik tomorrow, which could be
Yeah. Oh, that could also go 5. That could be a very chaotic match.
never know quite what to expect from Bublik.
Yep. Yesterday, I was like, I didn't watch his match, but I was kind of checking his score, and there were times where I was like, is he gonna make this complicated? And then he didn't. But there were moments where it very easily could have gotten complicated. And I feel like against Tiafoe, that's just gonna be a such an up and down match. All right, the
Yeah,
roof is
Francis
almost
also
closed.
really
Yeah,
had to
Tiafoe
battle
dropped
against
the set yesterday.
Koinski. Yeah, and I hadn't properly seen Koinski, like a full match of Koinski until like yesterday. And I was like, yeah, I was actually kind of impressed by Koinski's ball striking. And I was like, even that third set almost could have gone his way. Like Tiafoe was in some trouble. I don't think the first 2 rounds have been ideal for him, like in terms of it hasn't been like Halle Francis. So
Yeah.
which,
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of like Cavalli in that way, where like he'll make a good run and then just the next few tournaments are like, what is going on? And then he'll make another good run. But I feel like Francis has gotten a lot better about
he hasn't
consistency
lost any
this
opening
year.
match this whole season.
Wow.
He's like 14-0, and that like normally you would expect him to have a few first round
Yeah.
losses.
I mean, how it used to be with him was like he'd kind of do whatever for the whole year, and then he'd show up at Cincinnati in the US Open and like make semifinals or whatever, and then disappear again. And now he's much more consistent across the whole year. So yeah. it's been a great season for Tiafoe.
No, for real. I remember 2024, he came into Wimbledon like with a really, really rough first half of the year, and then he like won from 2 sets down against Arnaldi. Then he like really pushed Carlos.
Yeah,
almost
I
beat
remember that
him.
match.
And then Cincinnati final, US Open semis, like plays well in DC. Like
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, probably should have won that US Open semi.
yes, he definitely tightened up quite a bit in that 4th set. And then once it went to a 5th, I was like, yeah, Taylor's on him now.
Taylor kind of cruised through that 5th. I think it was 6-1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, he definitely had his opportunities. So, and I mean, good opportunity for Tiafoe at Wimbledon if he can, get through Bublik and then play Fritz, who he just destroyed in the Halle final.
Yeah.
Who knows? All right, the roof is closed and the players are back on court. That did take a while. Dimitrov is right.
Yeah, especially for him because he's like, I'll have to warm up again. It gets cold. I lose all the momentum. And then, that's when he hurt his pec, is like after they closed the roof. And
yep.
He was also serving like 140 miles per hour in that match, like very consistently.
Oh, he was playing so well.
Yeah.
I'll never forget watching that and then just like seeing the injury. It was so sad. Like, I don't think I've ever been that sad watching a tennis match.
Mm-hmm.
I think the break was good for Zheng, though. Just get a mental reset before he's, leading serve after that tiebreak.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're warming up serve tomorrow. But yeah, some really good matches on the women's side tomorrow, too, besides the center court ones. I mean, Navarro and Kostyuk, that is quite the matchup. I feel like that one's going to be like 4 hours, 3 sets.
Yeah, definitely would be shocked if it didn't go 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then obviously the center court matchups are very good. I think Paolini, Sakkari. I mean, those are 2 players where like it just depends on if they're like functioning that day.
Yeah,
Sakkari had a crazy win. Both of them actually have won while getting bageled at this tournament.
Yeah, the Paolini one was really I felt like that was a big win when she got
for sure.
She had to come back from a breakdown in the 3rd, and like then she missed like a match point where she had the whole court open and then ends up winning 7-5 in the 3rd.
Yeah, that was a really great win for her. All right, Zheng serving to start the 2nd set. Gets the unreturned. Solid start there.
Sometimes when I think of Jasmine Paolini, I still have that famous picture of the Yannick strap.
Oh my gosh, that picture is so iconic.
Yeah, I forget who the photographer for that was, but whoever did that, that's like impeccable.
Yeah, it's got to be one of the greatest tennis photos of all time.
Yeah.
That and the photo of Baptiste's racket smash over her
Oh,
knee
yes.
from Madrid. Been some great tennis photography recently.
Yeah. Both super iconic.
Yep. All right, 40 love here.
That's a nice hold to start out the set.
Yep, hold to love. Does not seem deterred by losing that tiebreak, which, I mean, doesn't surprise me. He's always been very good. After losing sets, turning things around, he won the NCAA tournament this year, dropping a set in every match. So
yeah. He's definitely transitioned nicely to these main pro matches.
Yeah, for sure.
Regardless of what happens today.
Yeah, I mean, he's played very well today. Made his first Grand Slam third round, playing on center court for the first time. This is a great run for him, even if he does lose today.
Yeah.
Now Felix to serve. Feels like Zheng would love to get a break at some point in this set. Not go to a tiebreak again. But Felix serving well to start things off. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we got another tiebreak. But if that does happen, you know, it's a long set. So it's hard to see them keeping up serve quality this high over 5 sets if that does happen. So I feel like there's going to be some more vulnerability on serve at some point.
Yeah, it's all about that one game, that one drop off, if you can separate yourself there. But
but Felix also holds to love. So we're back to the just breezing through service games.
Yeah, Ghosty. Federer had quite a temperament though when he was younger.
Yeah, let's not forget Federer like yelling at Andy Murray in locker rooms or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yes, I did watch the World Cup, John. I watched US against Bosnia, actually, in a bar in LA, which was quite fun. And I'm excited for the game on Monday night.
Yeah. Free Balogun. Free him, he did nothing wrong.
Oh man, justice for that red card. But the US World Cup team, I don't think we've been that far since 2002, something like that. So like for them to be in this position is already a really big deal.
Yeah, no, it's been a great run. I gotta say, I'm very annoyed about the Croatia match yesterday when their goal got disallowed because the ball like touched someone's hair slightly.
Oh yeah,
I think that's ridiculous. That is just ridiculous.
Oh, some of these
I was watching that and I got so mad. Yeah, I did go to a match yesterday. I was at the Spain-Austria match in LA.
Oh wow.
Which was a really great experience. Really fun.
Did you have to get those tickets way ahead in time? Or
yeah. I had the tickets like before the matchup was decided.
Oh, okay.
And then it ended up being a really fun match. Spain kind of crushed, but it was fun to watch Spain just like doing its thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been really enjoying the World Cup. It's so fun to have like, I watch tennis in the morning and then it's over and then it's like, okay, great, now I can go watch the World Cup. Just
Yeah, it's like
sports heaven right now.
for sure.
Some trouble on serve here. 30 all.
Yeah, this feels like a big moment actually.
Mhm.
See if Zheng can hit a big first serve.
Hits a big first serve down the tee. Oh, but the forehand goes wide and Felix gets his first break point of the match.
Yeah, I feel like he missed his spot just enough for Felix to connect, to get a little more air on the backhand. Then now he just pulls that wide, so
Yeah, this would be a big break for Felix.
yeah. Oh.
Oh, I thought that was out. Oh
yeah,
my
that
goodness.
swing volley was right on the back of the line. It must have caught like the
I
very
think
back.
Felix thinks it was out. That was a gutsy move from Zheng and gets to deuce. Oof.
Yeah.
Feels like maybe he would have been better off letting that bounce, but he took it out of the air and it paid off. Now it's served down the tee. Ooh.
Oh boy, how about this point right here?
Ooh. Oh my god. Oh, what a point. An
The point of the
excellent
match.
volley rally. And Zhang just keeps getting the ball back and eventually gets the error from Felix. That was an excellent point. And he slipped too and he still won it. Wow.
I would say Zheng has very good hands and good composure at the net.
He does have good hands. That is the perk of having so much college tennis experience. He's played a lot of doubles and a lot of high stakes doubles, so he's very strong at the
I'm
net.
sure a lot of no-ad scoring and high stakes points with rowdy atmospheres and crowds. So he's probably used to,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how rowdy it is at Columbia, but
I'm sure when you play like away matches and then you're playing like
yeah, I mean, this year in the NCAA tournament, Columbia went out to Virginia in the second round, and that was a pretty crazy crowd in Charlottesville.
Yeah, UVA has produced so many good tennis players.
Yeah, I mean, and they went on to win the whole thing, so obviously very strong program.
Yeah. Emma Navarro being one of them who plays tomorrow. But
Yep. And it'll be another break point for Felix as he just kind of controls that rally.
yeah.
This has been obviously by far his toughest service game yet. But wow. Killer ace down the tee. Or not an ace, unreturned, but still. Killer serve down the tee.
Yeah.
Oh.
Excellent.
Was that in? That
sliver, yeah. I guess
99%
by a blade
out
of
is
grass.
not in.
By a blade of grass.
By a blade of grass. I wonder if they can measure that. But like how many blades of grass a ball was in. I'd love to see that. I think that'd be really funny. That would make, oh my god. I'd love to see that at like an Ostapenko match. She would get so mad.
Oh my gosh.
Or Medvedev, who lost today in straight sets.
Extremely puzzling loss if you're a Medvedev fan, like, again in a major because of all the leads that he had in every set.
Yep, he served for the second and third sets. he had set points definitely in the third set. I don't know about the second set, but just a puzzling loss. Just another chapter in the strange Medvedev Grand Slam results, I guess.
Yeah. Still has some good weeks every now and then in best of 3, but the best of 5 decline since 2024 US Open. Pretty hard to ignore now.
Yep. Yeah, US Open, I'm sure he'll be hoping to avoid Benjamin Bonzi, and we'll see how he can
Honestly,
do.
though, yeah, honestly, become really hard to predict Medvedev overall, but I saw...
Yeah, I've given up trying. It's just, I don't understand how you can play 2 extremely competitive matches against Jannik Sinner this year and also just not have any Grand Slam results. I mean, he had 4th round at the Australian Open, and then he just got destroyed by Tien.
Yeah. He got absolutely killed. That's like his best result in like 2 years. And yeah, it's been like kind of the play under pressure that's been maybe in his head at this point, because I just don't really trust him right now at like 5-all in a set, or like a lot of those 5-setters he lost last year, or
Zheng gets the hold for 2-1. That was a huge hold.
Yes.
Definitely needs to stay ahead in this set.
Yeah, those are the type of games that give you so much confidence as a tennis player. For Felix, it was at 4-all in the first set. But this game from Zheng, he was under so much pressure. So
Yep. Yeah, and also like a good reset from the tiebreak, because they're under a lot of pressure, didn't play his best, and here under a lot of pressure, he did. So
yeah,
quality hold.
Yes, Fonseca, Ghosty was talking about, was going to play for UVA. It was actually Yannick Sinner, one of the people who convinced him. Was like, "You're way too good to play college."
UVA's recruiting class that year was Fonseca and Hadar. So shout out to the recruiting team at UVA men's tennis, because they are doing something right. And they still have the best player in college tennis right now, Dylan Dietrich. So and they won the NCAA title. So they're succeeding even without Hadar and Fonseca, which would have been a crazy pairing to have in college tennis together.
Yes.
So yeah, shout out to UVA. Great program.
Fonseca today losing in straights to Roman Safiullin, who played an amazing match from start to finish, and just kind of Fonseca wasn't able to break serve at all, and it was
really wow.
It was a 3-3-3 match, a little bit closer than the score suggests, but Safiullin, after those 2 5-setters, winning 7-6 on the 5th.
I thought he'd be gassed.
Yeah, and he had to save 2 match points against Rublev in the first round, and he got really emotional after his win, because he went through a really bad knee injury after the US Open last year and didn't play for 5 months. But he's very good on the surface. I remember in 2023 he made the quarters, took a set off of Sinner in the quarterfinals, and
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was like
that was Sinner's interesting run to the semifinals.
Yeah, he didn't play anybody in the top 75 or something, and then he came up against.
It's funny to think about back then when everyone's like, "Oh, Sinner had such an easy run, he's not gonna actually do anything at a Grand Slam," and then we all know what happened next.
Yeah. I think we used to have a joke on Talking Tennis. It was like after he puked against Dimitrov in a pin in Beijing, it just became a different player.
Post-puke Jannik Sinner.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, that was kind of the moment.
Yeah, the Felix serve motion. I mean, it used to be even more extra. I remember before this year, or maybe before middle of last year, he had so many ticks. Now he just kind of gets on with it. But
yeah, that's a great serve there. Gets out of a love 30 hole for 15-30. But yeah, definitely more pressure on serve in this set than there was in the first set. And you have a question from Ghosty.
Ooh. It depends. I would say the backhand chip return is probably taught more in terms of like, we see it's much more natural for one-handers, for example, and they're kind of taught to take the ball, like just block it or shorten their swing. But on the forehand, like some people have a really good forehand chip return. Like look at Fritz on grass. He hits that shot pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
He's able to just block a lot of balls back. Stan Wawrinka made a living from that shot when he won his majors. It just helped him get into return games. And yeah, I feel like it can be harder on the forehand because sometimes you have to like change your grip, and it's a little more extreme if you have like a let's say super Western grip like an Iga or a Coco, and then you're chipping it. You have to like switch to a continental, and sometimes that change can be a bit much for players.
Yeah.
Whereas on the backhand, it's maybe use more of the same grip.
Oh, fast serve didn't go in.
I'm confused, Ghosty. Why are we blaming San Diego? What is San Diego going to do with any of this?
Certainly the inferior Southern California city. So
what happened in San Diego that
I
has
have
to do
no
with
idea.
Zheng?
All right, deuce here. Opportunity for Zheng. Definitely having a tighter second set. Ghosty says, "You know what you did, San Diego."
Hey, San Diego is where good things happen. Look at Zach Snyder right now.
I don't know what San Diego did. Felix goes for the serve out wide, but misses just wide. So second serve. Goes for the same spot. Oh, what a return from Zheng. Felix running around that backhand, of course.
Oof, good finish because he was very proactive when he saw Zheng go to the slice. He just immediately came in. So,
which very very smart move there. Oh, the backhands in this match. It hurts to watch.
Yeah, for Felix, I feel like he gets it so close to his body sometimes, so it's like really hard for him to find the spacing.
Because he wants to run around it and hit a forehand.
He says, "Beat me down the line. I'll try to chase it down."
I love matches between Felix and Casper Ruud because it's like they're hitting forehands from like the backhand side doubles alley. It's ridiculous. And like they're both doing it.
Sure. Yeah, there's
good
a lot
hold
of players
from
who
Felix.
especially love to look for that runaround forehand from the original next gen crew. I guess Felix is a little bit younger, but it's like Ruud, Rublev, obviously Tsitsipas.
Obviously, of course, Tsitsipas. It has not been. It just has not been his year. It hasn't been his like 2 years.
Yeah, 3 almost. Yeah, it's like pretty rough.
Poor guy.
Tend to enter those clay court challengers, clay court 250s.
Yeah. Head to the clay 250s. Go to there's one in like
Yeah, go to like
Sweden. There's
Stad and
Austria.
Bystad and Kitzbühel.
Yeah.
Try to win matches.
Yeah, no, I think that's the move for him. Maybe try to get a functioning backhand. Get a new coach. Don't rehire your dad. Would be good for Zheng to get an easy hold here. Obviously, the last one, good confidence boost, holding from breakpoint down, but I think at this point he just wants to get through his service games quickly and put on the pressure on return. That's a good serve. Right to the backhand, and the backhand goes wide.
Yeah, backhand body, like just Felix trying to change direction for some reason on that return, trying to get it in play. Ooh.
Ooh. This is a
That time Felix had enough time on the backhand and just kind of didn't do that much with the approach.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a tough return to deal with just because it's kind of a mishit that was like a drop shot almost.
Yeah. It was quite effective. That was a good forehand chip return. This time it's the backhand slice that's a little short and tough for Zheng to deal with below his knees.
So another break point.
Yeah.
Service games are getting much tougher.
Good little bit of subtle skills from Felix here too.
All right, misses the first serve into the net, so second serve here on break point. Felix hitting the forehand very well. Goes for the backhand slice again.
Good long rally here. They're going forehand to forehand, but this time it's Felix who goes big on a cross court and gets the
break. First break of the match. And it feels like Felix is firmly in control of this match now.
Yeah, that was a very disciplined return. Good discipline in the return game, like just baiting Zheng to hit a lot of low balls below his knees, and then good rally tolerance on the final point. Just
honestly inclined to agree with this, considering how Davidovich is playing. I mean, he hasn't dropped a set and he won a title, and he's very much playing with nothing to lose.
Yeah, seems to have lifted a ton of weight off of his shoulders, so he can play with that same freedom and just bring his athleticism and not really just like play the ball and not the score, you know. It's gonna.
But yeah, will be a tough match against him. Sure. And whoever wins that most likely plays Djokovic in the quarterfinal. I mean, unless Sepulin keeps it rolling, but I don't know. Djokovic looked great today. I mean, except that third set. But
at this point, most Djokovic matches, I go into it thinking he will win in 4 sets. That always just account for like, okay, he can't turn it on like the whole time without a dip like we saw today. So I kind of
he did it against Tsitsipas.
yeah, unless it's something like that kind of matchup where he's.
Is this Felix's best chance to beat Novak? Yes.
I mean, yeah, he already has a win over him, but I guess okay, that's Laver Cup, but still, it counts.
It counts, but like
But
doesn't
yeah,
count.
yeah, but they haven't played much. They've only played once in 2022, I believe, right?
Yeah.
That was on clay, so
Yeah, I mean, I think if that was the quarterfinal,
yeah,
I would
guess this
give
would be
Felix a
respectful.
very good chance to beat Novak. But I mean, Novak has pulled off crazier wins before.
Yes.
So, I don't know. And I mean, I guess we'll have to see if Felix does win this match and if he can beat David Ochoa and how Novak plays against Safiullin.
Yes.
They're
Jake is
showing a
talking
fact
to me.
now that Felix has 9 titles and they're all on hard court.
They're all on hard. Oh yeah. That's
They
true.
just showed
Yeah,
that
yeah,
stat.
hard.
And I'm sure if you looked further, most of them would be
Yeah, 8 of them are indoors. And I think 1
8?
is outdoors. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He really is an indoor specialist.
He beat Sebastian Corda in Adelaide outdoors last year before the Australian Open.
Yeah, I
This
remember
is
that one.
This is only outdoor.
Oh my gosh, everything else has been indoors.
Yeah.
That is quite on brand.
Mm-hmm. He loves the months of February and October.
Yep.
And I guess November, because he also did make the Paris Masters final and the ATP finals semifinals.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, he should
kept
be
losing to Sinner, but
yeah.
But who
Everyone
doesn't?
kept losing to Sinner. He should be at the finals this year. Where is he
I
in the
believe
race?
so. I mean, I don't know if he's like 10th or 11th or what.
He's 11th in the race right now. He'll be 7th with a win today.
Oh, really? Okay.
The margins are very thin in the race right now, unless you are Yannick Sinner.
Yeah. Yeah. Jake is asking my take on the Shelton. I think my take is similar to a lot of people in the sense that a lot of the Ben's calling card used to be like the big events. He would kind of show up and he'd get to the quarters, or he would beat everyone outside of Sinner and Alcaraz in the majors. You know, granted, he did have some friendly draws sometimes, but he was getting to these latter stages pretty reliably. And now that's like 2 majors in a row and all the big events this year where he's just not performed well. And his return has kind of declined a little bit this year. But then he also has titles on all 3 surfaces. So it's a little bit like he's had kind of an uneven year. Like it's very, very strange actually, because he's kind of reversed. He was the kind of the guy who wasn't playing very well in best of 3, and people were like, you got to get more consistent week to week. To some extent, he's done that, but then he's not played well at the big events. So you almost rather have it the other way.
Yeah.
And then in this match in particular, he definitely had loads of chances, and yeah, he went 1 for 12 on break points. A couple of questionable decision making in the 5th set tiebreak for sure. And then Otto Verdinen just like also played much better than you would expect from a guy who went down 2 sets to 1. Like he really raised his game and deserves credit and stuff. But yeah, definitely Shelton knows it was a huge opportunity he missed, and I'm pretty sure he was gutted after the match because yeah, he's also just been playing a lot of like lottery matches where he's been having to play a lot of tie breaks and be super clutch, like all the matches that he won in Stuttgart and Dallas and the matches against Fritz, for example, and other ones where he's just there's only so long I feel like you can sustain that. So he's kind of, we'll see if he can go back to the drawing board and address a few things, because he's got a lot of points to defend now coming up with the Toronto title and the North American swing where he's usually pretty good. But
yeah, I mean, the good thing for him is that last year at the US Open he did have to retire in that 3rd round, so not as many points to defend as he's had at the other slams this year. So but yeah, I mean, it's really just the return, because his serve obviously is excellent, but then he's getting in all these tie breaks because he can't break serve. And like tie breaks can go either way.
For sure.
And Felix holds, so he consolidates the break to go up 4-2. Oh, and Zheng nets that running volley. Definitely is playing a little tighter right now than he was earlier in the match. win percent on first serve has gone way down. It was consistently in the 80s in the first set. And yeah, subscribe to Talking Tennis. We want to keep growing the channel, so please, if you're enjoying, hit that subscribe button.
There's quite a lot of banter going on in the comments.
I know. I was just looking. I was like, what are they talking about? They've got their own little side plot going on there.
Yeah.
Some good serves there from Zheng to get up in the service game. By the way, if anyone is curious about what's going on in the World Cup, Australia and Egypt are tied 1-1 in the 86th minute. So things are heating up there. It's big 2 weeks of sports with Wimbledon and the World Cup going on.
Yeah, Egypt, they had that really... they had that 1-1 game with... who did they play again? It was Egypt against... Who was it? Iran, right?
Oh, that last one. Yeah. Oh my God. And then the goal got discounted at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, another break point for Félix, who is kind of running away with this set now.
Kind of funny because I think one of the strikers for Egypt, his name is Iran Kunda.
Second serve for Zheng. Goes to the body.
Yeah. Some of the names are actually funny on the Egypt team.
Zheng misses that backhand into the net, and it is a double break for Félix, who will now serve for the second set. That was very quick few games after those holds at the beginning. Félix is certainly playing at his seed.
I feel like for the first time I saw Zheng get a little bit deflated in that game.
I agree.
Which is understandable because the way he got broken. But
yeah, definitely hasn't been as consistent from Zheng in this set and in these last few games. But he proved in that first set that he can contend very well with Félix. So I think just giving this game is all like trying to break back, trying to get back in this set, and then if he does lose this set, which is likely, it's best of 5. And that is the benefit of best of 5, that you have chances and it's not over till it's over.
yeah. Zheng also coming through qualies, so he needed three wins to get in the main draw, and he beat some good players there. He beat Colton Smith, he beat Henry, he beat Laszlo Gira in the second round of qualies. Yeah, he's got some good experience for him qualifying for both RG and Wimbledon.
Yeah, and the Australian Open.
Yeah, Australian Open he also qualified. That's right, and then he beat Korda and then lost to Mute. But it's a good effort for the first 3 slams of the year in your first year as a pro.
And like in between the Australian Open and the French Open, he was playing the college season. And he lost a lot of matches. But, on the Pro Tour, he's been very solid. And, obviously qualifying for every slam is a great achievement. I feel like he's going to make his top 100 debut very soon.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Ooh, serve and volley from Félix, and it goes very well for him to go up 30 love. not seen that much serve and volley at this tournament at all.
No. It's just not that many players who do it anymore. No.
I mean, I know Ben Shelton tries to do it a lot, but obviously we talked about it. He lost in the first round, so not much opportunity.
Well, I'll tell you who used to do it a lot, but he's no longer active, is Maxime Cressy.
Yep.
He used to
What happened to
pretty
him?
much exclusively do that.
Did he get injured?
He got injured and then just like retired. He said that he just wasn't enjoying life, and he wanted to do other things. Played for UCLA, and then he had those 2 really good years, and then actually beat Félix here in the first round in 2022.
Yeah, I remember he was in the Eastbourne final, I think 2022, and he lost to Fritz.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good overhead on the back foot there for Félix to set up some set points.
Fritz and Madison Keys, Eastbourne specialists.
The Eastbourne merchants.
They should have statues of
They
them
really
when they go
should.
to...
Fritz Keys, this was their 3rd this year, and Fritz has 4. So right now Fritz is leading the Eastbourne specialism. But Félix gets the second set, 6-2. Pretty dominant from him, honestly. He had that tough service game at the beginning, but other than that, smooth sailing on return and on serve. So feels like he's going to get this done in straight sets, but you never know what can happen. And Michael Zheng does have the level that he showed in the first set. So if he can put the frustration of these 2 sets behind him and play at his best, he can certainly pose a challenge.
Yep. He would also join ATF, I guess, and players who have not dropped a set en route to the second week.
Yes.
If he does win in straights.
Yes, and then tomorrow we have Fritz and Lehechka, who can join that on the men's side. I think that... Oh, has Dimitrov dropped a set?
Yes, he dropped a set to Menchik. He lost the second set.
Right. Yeah, go... Oh, I don't think Demonar's dropped a set yet. So
Demon can
also...
join. Yeah.
So, Demonar, Lehechka...
Demonar plays
and
Zach
Fritz.
Svida tomorrow.
That could be a good match.
Yeah. The San Diego
Zach
champion,
Svida-
by the way. The San Diego champion
San
against Korda.
He got a great win in his second round against Marchik. I didn't think he was going to win that. But I was very impressed.
I was too
very
when he went
impressed.
down. That's 2 really good majors in a row for Zach Svida, but I know he can play on the grass. He won the Newport Challenger last year, so 125. Then in general, his game I think is well suited with a low bounce. But then tomorrow against Demonor, it's going to be tricky to finish points when.
Yeah.
If he can get a set, that would be really amazing, I think.
But yeah, Svida is on the rise. He's at 71 in the live rankings right now. He's been playing really well lately.
Yeah.
All right, starting 3rd set on Zheng's serve. This is a must hold.
And once again, Felix at the net, just recognizing the shorter slice and just coming forward, hitting that backhand volley so well today.
Yeah, Felix doing very well to throw in some variety. I feel like you don't always see him doing that. He's very much like a big serve, big forehand type of player. So good to see him coming to the net, hitting those slices. And it's working out very well for him. So maybe we'll see more of this.
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes in the past has been known to be more mechanical, but I have seen it's good to see him add these things or at least implement these things in a big match. Like a match that he's supposed to win, but on a to being efficient.
And definitely could be helpful against Davidovich Fokina, who will
Yes.
not make things easy for Felix to just serve and forehand.
I like ADF's backhand. Quite a good shot, actually. So he hits that shot quite well.
Well, it's a great return, and it is triple break point for Felix to start this third set. And feels like this is kind of the match right here.
Yeah, Felix just looks very determined today. Like he's got a pep in his step, like some, sense of urgency to just get the break here.
Yeah. And very impressed with just how well he's played at Wimbledon, just considering, pretty disappointing exit from the French Open.
Yeah,
the draw was super open, and then losing to Caboli in 4. Definitely
I like that he
disappointing
was.
loss.
I actually quite like that he was disappointed about it, because I don't.
Yeah, me too.
Heard him be like that honest and reflective after a loss, but like he knew, like on paper he was the seed that was supposed to make the final, even though like Caboli on clay is obviously better suited, but yeah, I think a lot of people thought after they closed the roof that he would kind of play some of his best tennis, but it turned out to be the other way around, because it actually helped Fluffy. Slower conditions.
Yeah, you'd think a roof would just unlock Felix's best level. I mean, it certainly has tonight.
Yeah, and
once
that's
the roof
break.
closed. Oh, yep. Forehand goes long from Zheng. And Felix up 1-love and serving. But yeah, once they closed the roof, he really started dominating. So it's that indoor Felix magic. Honestly, we were talking about like the potential matchup between Felix and Novak earlier. I do think like the time of day and the conditions will make a big difference.
Oh yeah, you mean if that matchup happens? Yeah, Djokovic has played his first 2 rounds at night, like in the roof closed. Today he plays in the day. If they play it again at night, the roof closed, that could be interesting for sure.
Yeah.
So Felix get better rhythm indoors on his serve.
But yeah, he will serve to consolidate the break here. I find it hard to see him getting broken from this point, but I guess we'll see right now. Goes down the tee with that first serve, but just long. Oh, great forehand from Zheng, but Felix gets it back for a really good rally here. And Felix's forehand goes long. That was a great rally from Zheng. Really good defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, good start from him.
Just gotta hang in there and make Felix play a lot of baseline rallies, and he can get tight. So just gotta keep it close enough to allow that to be a possibility. Oh, what happened in the World Cup game actually?
I think it's in.
Is it in the?
I think it's in like
stoppage
overtime.
Okay, yeah.
I think no, it's stoppage time just finished.
Oh.
So they're about to go
overtime,
to
yeah.
overtime.
I think one of the midfielders, his name is Irvine. Which is kind of funny. Oh man. Yeah, okay. That's a good forehand on the line from Felix.
Great serve +1. Feels like that's the point he's best at, is just a serve and then a forehand into the open court. wherever that may be. He's so good at redirecting his forehand to the best point, like cross court, down the line, inside out, inside in. He just can hit a great forehand from anywhere.
Yeah, he's got good footwork and he's pretty precise with it, especially when he's in this kind of mode. And there's no outside elements to contend with. It just makes it a lot harder for players to defend against it, I feel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and another good point for him at the net for some game points.
Right.
I feel like sometimes players, when they're on these big courts at night and the lights are so bright, you lose the overhead in the lights. But no such issue for Félix.
No. He has been very committed coming forward in this match at every opportunity. So he's had success, I feel like, doing that.
Yeah, I hope he keeps doing this because add some good variety. It's very fun to watch. And a great volley again to finish off that game. Consolidate for 2-love.
Yeah, I mean, definitely in the past, a lot of people have said, "Oh, Félix isn't that fun to watch. He's got like a very like robotic, mechanical type game." And at times, I would even agree with them earlier, in his career. But I do feel like you see him play today, and it's been, like you said, it's been fun to watch him kind of show that creativity.
No, I'm very, very much enjoying all of this variety from Félix today. And I'm sure Michael Zheng was not expecting this much variety. Great first point for him. Another great forehand. Ghosty disagrees with us. Ghosty thinks Félix is robotic. Sometimes I would agree with that. Like, you're right. Like, indoors on some random match, I'm not watching that. That's going to be boring. But I feel like he's been very fun to watch today.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a must hold for Zheng here. Just got to get on the board. Because, going down 3-love, then it's like, oh, well, you're halfway to a bagel. And you just don't want to get in that mentality of like, okay, I'm not even on the board in this set. But some trouble on serve here. 15-30.
Oh, speaking of variety, you'll see this next point right here at 15-30.
Oof. Yeah, that's a great drop shot from Félix.
Yeah, and using the slice initially and then hitting a drop shot off of this ball, which I thought was quite low as well.
And it was an excellent drop shot. Like, I don't think even Demonar could have gotten to that. Just very close to the net.
Yeah.
And break points for Félix. Goes for the T serve, but just long, so second serve here on break point.
Yeah. I was not expecting it, but ever since I joined, it's literally been all Félix. Like, Zheng has had some good moments.
Maybe it was you. Zheng was playing great.
Yeah, I thought this match would be more complicated just because of how the first 10-11 games were, but not anymore.
And it is the backhand this time, down the line, passing shot, and Félix is up 3-love.
Yeah. Impressive tennis from him.
I think a very telling stat here is Zheng's first serve points won. In the first set, it was 78%. Second set, 57%. And right now, it is 27% in the third set. So just not getting a lot of points on his first serve. I think getting a lot less free points too.
Yeah, for sure. But that's also what happens. Yeah. Also, the conditions slow down when the roof closes, and then you just have more. Probably a combination of that and just Felix, like when he's been in
he's
the
raised
rallies,
his level.
Like the longer rallies, you normally see a little bit more variance from Felix. A few more misses, a few more, like just you feel like the longer the rallies go, you would sometimes have a chance against him, but it hasn't been that way, I would say, in these long points.
All right, so Felix serving at 3-love. Very much in control of the match. Should join Davidovich Fokina in the no sets dropped en route to the 4th round. And he will play Davidovich Fokina, so someone's got to drop a set there.
Yeah. Unless it's like a walkover, which we definitely do not want.
Well, yeah. Definitely not rooting for that. Honestly, I think that could be a fun match as Felix starts things off with a very good serve. Yeah, and Felix, I mean, his win percent on first serve in this set is 100%. So very, very strong serving from him. Oh, and that's an excellent ace out wide, right on the line. He's really feeling it right now.
Yeah. Just one moment, I'll be right back.
Another serve +1 from Felix. And that wasn't even a forehand, that was a swinging forehand volley, so he can do all types of forehand +1s. There's no forehand +1 he can't do. So 40 love here. Finally, Felix misses a first serve, which is good for Zheng, but I mean, it's too little, too late. And the Zheng forehand goes wide, so Felix gets that hole to love for 4 love. And yeah, this is definitely the least competitive set we've seen in this match. I mean, it's kind of surprising to me, honestly, how these last 2 sets have gone, just considering how close the first set was. But I guess that is kind of a trend you'd expect if, like, you're playing a close set against a top player and, like, you have your chances, lose the set, then the top player kind of runs away with the next 2. You kind of saw that with Wu and Djokovic in the first round. I mean, Wu did get a set, but he had a lot of chances in the sets he lost, and then I think ultimately that disappointment kind of piled up towards the end, and Djokovic got the win. And Felix starting this return game off very well. I hate to say it, but I can totally see this set ending 6-love. I feel like all the watch-alongs I've done at Wimbledon, I've kind of cursed the underdog. Like, I did the Djokovic-Tsitsipas match, and that was so very one-sided. And I said at the beginning, like, maybe Tsitsipas could make it competitive. So, whoops, my bad. And love 30 here. It is not looking good for Zheng to get himself on the board here. But I still think this is a great experience for him. I mean, he made the 3rd round at Wimbledon. That's his best Grand Slam result yet. Got much closer to the top 100, and I think he'll break into it soon, honestly, especially now that we're going back to hard courts. And, I mean, he's playing on center court against the number 3 seed. And, I mean, this set aside, he's played pretty well, especially in that first set. I mean, he really, really took it to Felix in that first set until the tiebreak. So yeah, great experience for him, and I think we will certainly be seeing more of him on these big stages in the future. But yeah, also would be good for him to get a hold here. I think maybe not getting bageled on center court would be nice, but let's see. Zheng with the second serve. Solid forehand, but in a bit of a rally. Felix with the slice again. He's loving that slice right now, and he's found the inside-out forehand. Oof. Zheng slice, and Felix misses that forehand into the net, so 30 all from Love 30. Some chances for Zheng to get on the board here, get a hold. Goes for the T serve on the first serve, but hits the net. I think the T serve was probably a good move. And yep, he tries it again on the second serve and gets the unreturned. Felix's backhand goes into the net. So Zheng will have a game point to not get bageled. Definitely needs this point. Goes down the tee again and draws the error. So Zheng is on the board 4-1. That was a very impressive hold. I mean, he was down 4 love, love 30 on his serve, and won that game without deuce. Hit some great serves and hit some great second serves, which was really important. So yeah, that is an excellent hold for him. And he is now on the board in the set. Yeah, that was very, very impressed with his composure there, because it would have been very easy to crumble in that game, especially when he had so many second serve points that he had to play. But he played them all very well. Just checking on the World Cup, it is still 1-1 in the Egypt-Australia game in the 101st minute. I think it might be you, because as soon as you left, he held.
Yeah, I think I might be his good luck charm this tournament, honestly.
Yeah, you can't watch him play. But yeah,
I must be watching him. I can't leave him unattended.
All right, now Felix serving with the 4-1 advantage, still a double break, and starts things off with a great serve, goes unreturned. Comes to the net again. Oh, that was an excellent overhead. From the back foot, did not let Zheng's lob land. Honestly, I think that might have been going out, but it worked out for Felix, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
no,
far,
that was going in.
So far, bald Felix seems to be working well.
Yeah. Maybe that's, I mean, Alcaraz went bald, won the US Open. If Felix wins Wimbledon, then I fear we're going to start seeing a baldness epidemic on the ATP Tour.
Yeah. I think.
Oh, that is a great stretch volley from Felix for 40 love. Zheng isn't playing these points badly, but Felix is playing extremely well.
Yeah. He has such a good rhythm right now, everything that he's doing, especially on serve, and then winning those rallies the way he did. He just, Has he lost any first serve points in this set? Let's see.
Check. No, not yet.
Still 100%? Wow.
Still 100%. 9 out of 9.
Wow.
And he wins that second serve point to hold for 5-1. 1 game away. And in the 103rd minute, Australia and Egypt are tied at 1-1. So many sports happening right now. It's so fun. So yeah, Felix has not lost a first serve point in this set. We'll see if he gets another one, as he could very well break for the match here.
Oh, everything going his way, including a lucky net cord.
That is the luckiest net cord. Just completely died right in front of the net. No chance to get to that. And that was one where it was like there's some net cords where it's like, okay, it was going over and it just kind of skidded off the net. That was one where it was like, it was not going over and the net kind of helped it out. Oof.
Look at that. Who are we watching right now?
Excellent drop shot and lob combo. Truly, you're right. Who are we watching right now? Where is the real Felix?
Yeah.
He's playing some excellent tennis right now. Yeah, I mean, if he keeps this up, we were talking about him against Novak. If you can make Novak run like that, then that's half the battle.
Yeah, I mean, right now he's just got such a good lead that he's able to just close his eyes and everything is going in. So
triple match point for Felix. It's been a great match for him.
Saves one. Big serve down the tee.
Yep. Excellent serve. It's always good to see someone saving a match point like that, just being very bold. Second serve on match point.
Oh, and he finishes it off with forehand inside in winner.
Yep. Another crafty forehand from Felix for the 7-6, 6-2, 6-1 win. He has not dropped a set yet, and he is on to the fourth round where he will play Alejandro Davidovich Fokina, which, considering current form, should be a great match.
Yeah, for sure. Just excellent tennis all around, really, from basically the first set tiebreak, the start of the first set tiebreak to the very end. Really good variety, really good serving. Just looks so confident, so assured. The way that he wants to be playing every point. We saw some really good hands at the net and some good feel. And yeah, for Zheng, it was a pretty good tournament, to win 2 rounds here, make the 3rd round of Wimbledon, play on such a big stage. And and Felix, this is the first time he's in the second week of Wimbledon since 2021 when he made the quarters. So
wow,
it's great for him to kind of in this top half of the draw. If he can make another quarterfinal, potentially take on Novak, but before that, he's got to worry about Davidovich Fokina, who's obviously really confident and playing super well. And this is the best I've certainly seen him play on a grass court since 2021.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, obviously he played really well at the US Open last year, and he beat, Rublev and Diminor, and he pushed Sinner in that semifinal as well. So, that I would say is the most impressive major I've seen from him still, but to look this efficient so far and play this kind of tennis, if he can keep this up, why not make a deep run here?
Why not? I mean, definitely excited to see what he can do from here. And he's playing some really great tennis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that,
well, thank you all for tuning in. I guess go watch Australia and Egypt because that is just getting crazier. And we have last ball drops coming in about an hour and a half. So please tune into that. And thank you all for watching.
Yeah, and for sure. See you all tomorrow as well with the watch-alongs, and obviously a big one tomorrow with Iala and Swiatek. So we should have a lot of people tuning in for that.
Yes, tune in. That'll be super, super fun. I'm sure we will have lots of activity in the chat. So yeah, and turn on notifications so you can get notified when we start our live streams and watch-alongs. And yeah, thank you all for watching.
Bye.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.